Every sunrise would come twice. 2 shadows, 2 blazing skies. And nights? They might not exist at all. It sounds like science fiction, but twin star systems are actually common in our galaxy. So, what would happen if Earth had 2 suns instead of 1? Would we live in eternal daylight, or would our planet be torn apart? Here's the twist. It's not hypothetical. Astronomers have found thousands of binary and even triple star systems. Take Kepler-16b, a planet 200 light-years away. It orbits 2 suns, just like Tatooine from Star Wars. That planet proves something incredible. 2 soon systems can exist. But for a planet like Earth, it wouldn't be simple or safe. If a second sun appeared in our sky, the first thing we'd notice is the light. Days would be blindingly bright, and nights, if any, would glow like dusk. Our temperature would skyrocket. If both stars were like our sun, Earth's surface could reach 392 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than Venus. Oceans would boil, the atmosphere would expand, and life as we know it would be over. Unless the second sun was smaller or farther away. Then maybe, just maybe, life could adapt. Right now, our planet follows a perfect dance with 1 star. Add another sun, and that dance turns into chaos. Earth's orbit could become unstable, swinging between the 2 suns like a cosmic ping-pong ball. Seasons would vanish. We could go from scorching heat to freezing cold within months, depending on how close we were to each star. In short, 2 suns mean gravitational tug-of-war, and Earth would be stuck in the middle. Let's say both suns orbit close together, and Earth orbits around both of them. In that case, the system could actually be stable, like Kepler-16b. We'd have longer days, fewer nights, and constant sunlight during parts of the year. Photosynthesis would supercharge plant growth, but only up to a point. Too much radiation would damage cells and DNA. Animals that rely on darkness would vanish. Humans would struggle to sleep, farm, or even survive without shelter from the heat. It'd be beautiful and deadly. Now, what if the second sun was much farther away? That's where things get interesting. Most of the time, we'd orbit our main sun like normal. But every few years, the second sun would swing closer, bringing weeks of extra daylight and warmer climate. It would be like having 2 summers, but also extreme climate shifts. Glaciers would melt faster, ocean currents would break down, and weather systems would become unpredictable. This scenario could trigger massive environmental chaos, from droughts to superstorms. What if our second sun wasn't like ours at all, but a red dwarf, smaller and cooler? Then, things might actually work. The red dwarf would add gentle warmth, making Earth's climate more stable overall. Longer growing seasons, fewer ice ages, and constant twilight in polar regions. Our nights would glow faintly red, and sunsets would stretch into hours of orange and crimson beauty. In this version, life could thrive, and humans might never experience true darkness again. But here's the catch. No night means no rest. Many species, including humans, rely on the circadian rhythm triggered by darkness. Without it, our sleep, hormones, and even mental health would collapse. And with both suns always shining, Earth's magnetic field and ozone layer would take a beating, bombarded by radiation from 2 sources instead of 1. The planet might stay lit forever, but it wouldn't stay alive for long. 2 suns might sound like paradise, but for Earth, it's the perfect disaster. Still, in the vastness of space, binary star worlds really exist. And somewhere out there, on a distant planet bathed in twin sunsets, life might have evolved to see daylight not once, but twice.